All right, cool. What are we doing?
Well, if you'll turn your attention to what I have in my hand, you'll see that I have a Yahtzee shaker that is full of Scrabble tiles.
Oh.
Yeah, I grabbed a bunch. I figured, hey, let's leave this to chance, right? Like we always do. Good.
Did you dig that out of like the bottom of a Goodwill box?
Yes.
Like just all of the stuff that just shakes, like the shake.
Man, my great uncle was really it was rough toward the end.
Yeah,
a lot of bad decisions on his part. I hate you, great uncle.
Great Uncle Mojo.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just I figured, like let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna shake this up, and I'm gonna throw these random letters onto the table. And okay, cool. Let's look here. PSY. Okay, probably a psyops. BAD. Oh no, this is taking a bad turn, Gary. EK. It's Psybadek.
That's not a thing.
That's it. Well, let's Google it. Can you spell that back to me?
No. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can. Let's just search worst PlayStation 1 games.
Okay, cool.
And find some terrible angry video game nerd knockoff guy to
Legend of the Gobos. Croc. No, it's Psybadek.
Okay. That's Psybadek.
Of the New Hampshire Cybadeks.
Psybadek.
Yeah.
Well, like suck but dick.
More like fuck.
Fuck my dick.
Fuck my. Hey, hey, you hip buddy up there. Fuck my dick.
Hey. Fuck my dick.
Non-native English speaker would say, "Hey friend, fuck my dick."
Well, do, buddy. Who suggested? Who can fuck our dicks?
Yeah, okay. Hey, Asher Sorrell.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Fuck our dicks. Welcome to Fuckfeed.tv where we fuck our dicks.
Welcome to Fuckfeed.tv. It's a small room where all that's in it is our dick, which you can fuck.
Yeah.
Who are you, Gary?
Gary.
Okay. My name's Cole.
Yep, and this is Abject Suffering, the show where we play the worst games so you don't have to.
Why'd you do this to us, Asher?
Yeah, fuck our dicks.
Fuck God damn it.
Fuck our deckers.
We told you, submit better games.
Yeah, no, we didn't, but still.
It's supposed to be, listen to how angry we get.
Yeah, we were sarcastic.
Yeah.
Every time we say bad games, we're like, oh, we really want to play more bad games.
Yeah, when we say bad games, what I mean is bad games. And in that pause there, I winked a little.
Yeah, or it means Michael Jackson bad. Like the baddest of the bad. Games starring noted child molester Michael Jackson.
There can't be many more of those left. Like what is it? Space Dance Revolution, whatever.
Yeah, and like this is it interactive CD-ROM.
Oh, there was. They're for the Wii.
Yeah. Yep.
Good God.
But instead we're doing Psybadek, which I'd never heard of this before. And this is goddamn ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it is crazy. So Asher writes in, and there's a little comment form so you can justify your decision here. Mm-hmm. And Asher says, "I was only a child," which that's what somebody would say if they accidentally burned down the house and killed my great uncle. I hate you so much, my great uncle.
Yeah.
But but just when the PlayStation 1 system came out, I was so happy. I was so innocent until the game broke me. And I think it's an A could either be Asher or the beginning of a huge apologies. Like apology. Like he's still saying it and it's just not.
Yeah. This in a world so going back to the 90s, like Tony Hawk was, we love Tony Hawk, mm-hmm. and it inspired a lot of imitators of varying qualities.
Right.
And this is the worst thing I've ever seen that's inspired by Tony Hawk. And I should note that at the time Tony Hawk came out, I was working overnight at a tow truck dispatch place, and I won in a company raffle a Razor scooter. Mm-hmm. And as a joke, my friend Derek bought me the Razor scooter knockoff Tony Hawk game. That is 40 times better than this.
Yeah.
That is a functional good game.
Yep.
This
Compared to this garbage.
Yeah.
I need to correct your chronology a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not putting you on blast. This came out before Tony Hawk.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. It seems so clearly inspired by like a shitty version of it, but I guess like we can't blame it for not learning the lessons of Tony Hawk.
This might actually be more of a Cool Borders clone, which came out 2 years before this.
Yeah, I forgot that. And Cool Borders is better than this, but never been great.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a hoverboarding game, which
it sounds
be
awesome.
Cool. Yeah, like put me in Marty McFly's shoes.
Yeah.
You need power. I need power.
Yeah.
Give
like
it to me.
it sounds cool. And it is, but it's so weird and broken in every possible way.
Yeah.
So like you're little extreme teens, you're Zeko and Mia.
Yeah.
And because you're Deckers.
you are hoverboarding Bratz dolls.
Yeah, you look a lot like Bratz dolls, and you're the deck kids. And there's a monster named Kraken who kidnaps the deck kids and turns them into animals, and you have to do like a series of challenges and stuff to kind of get them back.
Yeah.
And then that's where everything falls apart because none of the things you are supposed to do can you actually do.
Right.
Like it doesn't. You sometimes you have to like collect coins, and you control like it's like the really really shitty handling hoverboard, or sometimes you have to shoot penguins, and for some reason you have to shoot 60 of them, and it's so fucking hard.
I didn't get past that, Gary. I played this for the requisite half hour. I could not shoot 60 penguins.
I got pretty good at it near the end. Like I figured out what they were trying to do. The number is just too high.
Yeah.
It's like I can avoid the penguins that you can't shoot, and I know how to time it correctly, but I just couldn't get up to 60.
Yeah. Like
it's like 3 30-second time limits.
Yeah. It's almost like they weren't spawning quickly enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a number thing where they could have just made it. And the most striking thing about that part is there's no music.
Right.
Like there's just these like terrible sound effects. You died, I assume.
Yes.
So you got to see that death animation thing.
Well,
good night.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fat lady singing.
Yeah.
But it's the like what kind of moan that it does. Ooh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a game from the PlayStation era, like 1998. They had this worked out. I think this has passwords.
Yeah. Yeah, it has passwords, it has tons of codes.
Yeah.
Like there's a code to do that I tried where you can do upside down mode.
And does that just flip your model?
Yeah, like it flips everything. So the bottom of the screen is the top of the screen.
Oh, so
and
it makes no more or less visual sense.
Yeah, it makes it still impossible to control. So there's tons of those things, and like the fact there's no music, I thought because I was playing this on an emulator, I thought my emulator was fucking up. Like, oh, clearly there's music to this game.
Yeah,
nope.
It's a skate game. Nope.
Yeah.
Like this feels like such an early an early mistake, like a Bubsy 3D level. Sorry guys, we're just trying to get this figured out. The system had been out for 3 goddamn years at this point.
Yeah, this makes no sense. And like this is the most sponsored game I've ever played. Totally sponsored by Vans. There are Van signs everywhere. Everywhere. And it is a negative advertisement.
Let me see here. Yeah, they sponsor with Vans. They also put the CYBADEKS characters on clothing, on Vans clothing, to promote at the Warped Tour. So just imagine the like fursuit versions of these kids of these plasticine Bratz dolls dancing as Blink 182 sings "Girl at the Rock" show.
Well, you also can imagine like some guy being into skating, just maybe seeing a screenshot of this and being like, "Oh, this is what they want Tony Hawk, but they don't know it yet," and they see this and they actually go for it. And that's sad.
Yeah, it's real sad.
Who is this aimed for though? Because like Vans aren't something that like little kids like, but it looks like you're real little shitty anthropomorphic garbage children. As this. I just don't know who this is for.
All that I can think of is like it's supposed to be like graffiti character kind of things. Like if you were to draw like a graffiti cartoon kind of looking guy.
Okay.
Yeah, like not quite Jet Set, which is a good game with good graphics and good design. Yeah. But I think that like they were going for that low fidelity kind of combined with or punky. Like I say it all the time. It's Pog design is what it is. They were going after like 13-year-olds who loved Pogs and hoverboards
and loved Vans.
Yeah. My the way
skateboarding marijuana enthusiasts.
And there's a kid at school who says his uncle has a working hoverboard, and turns out he just worked on Psybadek. Please God, somebody buy this game. My uncle's about to die.
Yeah, Graham Sidwell.
Yeah,
the designer of Psybadek, uncle of Cole. It is just, it's broken in every way. Like, there's tricks you can do, but the way you do tricks, this took me a long time to figure this out.
I never figured it out.
I never landed one. The L1 button. So let's talk about shoulder buttons doing this game, because they're all dumb. Like, one of them ducks, which is fine.
Yeah.
One of them does a rear view mirror shot, which would never be useful in a million years. Like, it is impossible to control that way.
Like, nothing chases you. That would be the
nothing.
only.
Yeah. There's races, but like, you're going to lose the race anyway because you can't jump over the requisite pits. And you can never get enough air to actually do a trick. Like, the L button cycles through this color wheel, and it looks like one of the like a painting store color sample thing.
Yeah.
And that's selecting your tricks, but they're demarcated by really similar in tone colors. Like, you have like dark red to bright orange. And there's nothing to say which trick it is. They're just different colors, and you have tons of them. Like, it's like, I start with like 12 tricks, and then you just like select them with that, and then do them, and then you jump up, attempt to do like your skateboard sets on fire, and you try to spin around, and then you land on your knees and crash. And that's it. And I couldn't get any of the tricks to land because you could never get enough air. Like, you don't do that like hold down jump to jump Tony Hawk thing, which is brilliant. Like, having the go and then release speed jump. Like, that is the secret thing that makes Tony Hawk amazing and work.
Yeah.
Like, that's so smart.
Or
this, you have to tap a button to jump. So you have to take your button off of accelerate, and you never get enough air.
Yeah. I mean, like, the part of the genius of Tony Hawk 2 was like every button did a trick or modified a trick. Like, tricks were the absolute main thrust of that game, right?
Yeah.
Like that and figuring out how can I trick to get to places, to collect things. But that was just such a minimal part of that game. And there was this era between like Skate or Die and like when Tony Hawk came out, where they tried to put out skateboarding games, except really what happened was they hid the tricks just like this. I'm thinking specifically of like Thrasher, Skate, and Destroy. Yeah. Which may be more authentic because a lot of skateboarding is like, how can I get from place to place? Especially like in streetboarding or whatever, by my understanding. Quickly ceding any expertise that I might have. It might be more authentic, but even like Skate did that a lot better by really putting it more on the timing and the sticks and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, just like the 90s until Tony Hawk came out, there were people trying to flirt with making these skating games, but the real revolution was make the tricks obvious and easy to do, because this is about empowerment, god damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, make it obvious and easy to do, and just make it actually, I don't know, just make it actually work. This is one of the most broken games we've done for sure. Like, nothing works about this.
I swear.
It's so
the draw distance in this is shorter than Sonic R.
Yeah, it is real Nintendo 64 levels of draw distance. Like, it's real garbage as far as that goes. And like, this is one of those things too that like, it's shitty for multiple reasons. It's shitty. But if you're like me and you're looking up stuff about the game, because I got to the penguin shooting gallery and couldn't get any further, this has inspired so many shitty angry video game nerd things.
Has it?
And and someone tweeted me, I can't remember who it was, but we were complaining about Onion knockoffs on something, and someone said, yeah, the only thing worse than Onion knockoffs are angry video game nerd knockoffs. And that's totally on point. Yeah. Because like, that is the worst. Like, I am an angry person reviewing video games. Like, that's done. That's done. You can't do that anymore.
That earth is salted.
Yeah, that is gone. Like, this man does it. This is as good as it could be. It's not perfect. It's not even great, but it's as good as it could ever be. Yep. No one ever needs to do that again. And this has so many videos of just people like mouth swearing into the mic. Which is how I saw like later parts of this game, because I wanted to look at it and see what the fuck happens. Yeah. But
I really wish. Okay, so this is me just kind of like not getting YouTube. I don't spend a lot of time. I don't spend as much time as you on YouTube. When I go to YouTube to look up a gameplay video, I wish that there was just a button that was mute voice. That when somebody uploads a game, like, okay, here's a let's play, the voice is on one track and everything in the game is on another. Yeah, because it like. Hearing a voice that I don't like over a game will just make I don't care. I don't want to go through and see it. I don't like. Yeah, I will just close this out.
And that's why it's. I mean, I think I've talked about this before. What's funny about and any kind of internet personality is how much of like just being, oh, like you seem like a normal dude and you have a pleasant voice. Like that gets you really far in that world.
Yeah.
Like you look at the world of speedrunning, like when you watch like awesome games done quick, the people who are the most popular are the ones that just seem like normal dudes.
Right.
There's this guy Fiesel who's like, seems like a really nice guy. He's not hilarious or anything. He's just like a normal dude. He's not unpleasant to look at or listen to. And he's insanely popular because of that.
Yeah.
Like that's really all it took. And he's good at what he does. He's good at speedrunning, but like and that's the same thing for like internet reviews too. I've been listening to like I do watch a lot of YouTube because it's my before bedtime snack, and watching this guy, this lazy game reviews guy, and he just said, it's interesting because he does a lot of old DOS stuff.
Yeah.
But most tolerable just because he has a pleasant enough voice and he doesn't swear all the time. He's like relatively positive. Like even if something's bad, he's like, well, I had a little bit of fun with it. It didn't do this, and this bad, or this well. And then a little bit of positivity goes a long way.
Oh, for sure.
Like in the world of the internet.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I feel weird like commenting on broad trends like that because, for as much as we like it or don't like it, we're a part of it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, are we practicing what we preach? I mean, we opened this up pretty angry.
Yeah. Like, but not an angry, like, I mean, I guess it's just not angry video game nerdy.
Yeah.
Like, just, I guess, like, part of the thing, my problem with those things is when they don't talk about why something is bad, they just hurl expletives and stack up modifiers to swear words. And that's never going to actually be funny. Like, Yeah,
it's not even funny when your godfather does that.
Yeah.
Oh, what you mean, Steve?
Yes, fucking Steve. I'm gonna leave this and never think about Psybadek again. I don't need to pretend like it's actually having an impact on my life, which is what those guys do.
Right, like this so offends me.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a crime against the very nature of video games. Well,
what the fuck does that mean?
What does that even mean, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to defend the honor of games,
right? But
people do that. Black mark on the history of the PlayStation.
People do that. People think that stuff means more than it does.
Yeah, it's so funny. You don't have to defend these concepts.
The Stanley Parable exists, therefore my shoot mans are in danger. No. The pie gets bigger the more it's sliced up. You dumb fuck.
Yeah, or even just like something being bad doesn't that idea, like this is a crime against, like, no, you can't commit a crime against this because that's like saying it's a crime against the color red. Like they're just concepts, they just exist.
Yeah,
there's we don't need anything to defend them. Like that's not a thing. Like
it's a crime against the people who bought it, but you probably didn't buy it.
Yeah,
and barely even a crime. In fact, not a crime, a minor inconvenience.
It's bad art.
Yeah.
And then there's always been bad art, and there will always be bad art.
Weekend at Bernie's 2 is not a war crime.
Exactly.
Now, reenacting what happened in Weekend at Bernie's 2, depending on where it is, possibly a war crime.
What if saying Weekend at Bernie's 2 and war crime made me think of like a Weekend at Bernie's 3, where or it'd be like Weekend in Bernasia, and there'd be like an ally. And their army gets wiped out, and a whole group of people have to weekend at Burnsies an entire army, and be like, no, we still have the Bernasians, and it's just like a bunch of soldiers like walking with other soldiers or with their armor on them, faking the entire army.
Yeah, it's like a Central American banana republic. It's those same guys. The president has been assassinated, but to maintain the stability of the region, they have to pretend that he's still alive.
Well, not just the president, like the president and his entire honor guard, like a platoon. Yeah. So they have to get all their frat brothers to come and just do it. Like, I just want an entire army being Weekend at Bernsey.
You keep saying Weekend at Burnsies. Is it C. Montgomery Burns?
I'm trying to do like a grammatically correct way to pluralize it, or make it into a verb. Yeah. But Weekend in Bernasia is like the way to do that. It's like Weekend at Bernie's 3, Weekend in Bernasia. And it is just this banana republic, and they need to have a show of military force. But unfortunately their army in El Presidente has been wiped out. Yeah. So it's up to those two bros and a bunch of their frat brothers to fake having this army.
And then what do they do?
Like diplomatic meetings or like drills and stuff. Like the the American general comes to visit, and they have to show that like they're still a disciplined army by doing these drills, and it's real. There's a lot of flies buzzing around your soldiers, and some sugar got into our shower water. Caught a touch of the bad mojo.
Like a dance competition.
Yeah. Like the only way to solve this Cold War is to turn into a hot one. Dance off, step up, and then they'd have to step up.
Yeah.
Using like some kind of marionette or something like that.
Yeah, doing like just castanets, like they're like the chattering. The chattering floppy loose jaws.
There's an amazing Birthday Boy sketch about Weekend at Bernie where like the two guys, their uncle dies and their uncle is gonna like not sell the bar.
Yeah.
To this banker, and then the banker dies, so one of the guys starts faking the banker and make him go through all the villainous motions and stuff, and like as somebody else comes in and dies, and they just have to Weekend at Bernie's the entire like the entire thing. It's very good.
Cool.
It's a very funny show.
Yeah. God. So were you able to find anything good about this? That wasn't just mimicking the worst?
Nope.
No.
This is the worst for internet stuff. This is our worst crop. Because it's a lot of people saying Bad Mojo is good. Mm-hmm. A lot of people saying Psybadek is like just angry video gaming nerding this and the next game.
Yeah.
So
well, like what's crazy about Psybadek is if you remove the main characters from it, anything approaching being a human, and you just have like the environments and the monsters and stuff, like the visual design's kind of okay. Like the penguins are pretty cute. Like they're like dancing trees around. Like it's like that little brand of psychedelia that I kind of enjoy in a game from this era. Sure. So if I can pull any kind of positivity out of this, it's that if I could see more of this world at any one time, it would probably look okay.
Yeah, I think so too, and that's why I watched the dumb angry video game nerd knockoffs because I wanted to see more of this world. Like I was hoping to see like what happened at the end. I ran out of patience. Yeah. I was trying to find a speed run, which I could not find.
Right. Yeah. So this has something in common with Superman, which is instead of giving you any kind of cohesive structure, like, hey, in Tony Hawk, you just kind of have levels and you have goals inside of it. Cool. With this, like both this and Superman just have a jabbering madman who gives you directives.
Yeah. Or just a little hamburger helper hand that just points towards what you need to do next.
Yeah. Which in a hub world where you can go into the places, but you can't actually...
Yeah, you can't actually do the challenges. I really wanted to do that because I got sick of that penguin thing. I'm like, oh, what can I can come back to this.
Nothing.
No.
You can't do anything.
Yeah, you have to do them in order. There's no reason for it to be a hub world. It's like if you could just go to the last level of like Super Mario World and look at the window and then just like come, you just have to go back.
Yeah.
Or you walk around, but then no enemies populate it.
And there's
like it's really dumb.
There's something to be said for like revealing more of a hub world, right? Like something cool about Super Mario 64 was going deeper and deeper into the castle, right?
Yeah.
But even that was like, okay, you can go over to the Crazy Hill Land or go into the like Ghost Mansion or whatever. Like,
right. There's a nod to nonlinearity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like not entirely nonlinear, but like at least a little nonlinear.
Yeah.
So. And that is, I hazard to say that that's a better game than this.
You know what? I think that you are risking being on the wrong side of history.
Yeah.
But...
History will look kindly upon the CYBADEKs.
Yes. The deck Cyba.
Is a CYBADEK the thing that they skate on?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think that it's either just Cyberdeck, except they tried to punkize it.
Yeah.
Or it's a guy from the Bronx trying to say Cyberdeck.
Hey, Cyberdeck.
Hey, yo, Cyberdeck.
Hey, Cyberdeck, come over here and listen to Hoobastank.
yo, Vinny, ride your Cyberdeck over here. I got a new single of Santeria.
Well, I told you, like, how Hoobastank got their name. We talked about that probably on this very show.
Can you repeat it? Because I don't remember.
They were in a high school battle of the band, and the name of their band up until that point was Whose Butt Stinks. And the stuffy high school principal wouldn't let them call their band that, so they changed it to Hoobastank. So it really was just like a New York guy trying to say, hey, whose butt stinks over here? Hoobastanks!
Nico, what? Yeah.
Nico and Vince, Hoobastank over here. You're both undead and you smell like
skeletons.
You smell like skeleton shit. Call the super.
Can I take a stand against the word stank?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it very much.
That's the like it's like patently offensive to me in a way that like most other dirty words are not.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like that. I also don't like skank.
Skank that's very derogatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it could be a guy, like if you recall from The Crow, one of the guys was Skank.
Okay.
And Skank over there. Skank dead. if you remember that specific scene from The Crow.
No, I don't.
That's all there is to it. Is Brandon Lee comes in, he's like, "Where's Skank?" Some guy just sticks his head over the bar and goes, "Skank over there. Skank dead." So just like that. Where's Skank?
Why is that voice Jack B. Nimble from Syphil and Ollie?
That's how he talks.
Okay, cool.
Mother is the word for children or the word for God on the lips of children. Heroin is bad for you. That's also a line from The Crow.
God, it's been a long time since I've seen Crow.
Been a while.
It's been... God, if we could just do a show that's all about like, I know that this is in the works kind of, but like just all about like late 90s like rock like that, like Stains.
It's so good. That's why it's in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is like the best thing. It's so evocative.
Yeah. It's a cultural touchstone that we all are so readily engaged with.
It's a good time to make fun of the ridiculousness of that because it's not as played out as like 80s stuff, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like making fun of like, oh, hello, LOL, like giant cell phones. Mm-hmm. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
But the 90s is just really ripe for.
Yeah, I think the 90s really deserves it too.
Yeah.
I get that.
If you think the 90s deserves that, you might be a 90s kid.
God damn it.
So
I fucking had. I just want to run at the like anytime I hear 90s kid, I just want to run at the nearest thing and kill it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck the 90s kids.
Fuck everything.
Yeah. Agreed.
Ugh.
Fuck Psybadek.
Buffalo diarrhea.
Yeah.
Give me your ad dollars. I said buffalo diarrhea.
Yeah, it's a crime. Games should be ashamed to have this on it. No, games can't be ashamed. It's a game. Anthropomorphizing, like the pathetic fallacy. Like it can't do those things. It's a concept.
This is my body pillow. It's my waifu. It's called games.
Yeah,
it is the embodiment of games.
Yeah, games is my waifu as well.
Each games is my wife. Can we make that a shirt?
Yeah, yeah, it's a good shirt. I would wear that fucking shirt. That's funny. Or the abject suffering postcard. Like a picture of a waifu with a Master Teeth head or something.
Games is my waifu. Games is my waifu, and every Psybadek is a blemish. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, go get laser removal surgery to get the Psybadeks off your waifu.
I just stepped out of my body for a second. I heard Psybadeks off my waifu, and I thought that maybe I just had some kind of just like the beginning of an aphasia.
Mm-hmm. The best stroke.
God damn it, Gary. Huh.
Well,
so that was Asher who did that to us.
Fuck you, Asher.
It was Asher what did that to us. Fuck our dicks here in this small room.
Yeah, come fuck dick. What are we doing next time? Who can fuck off next time?
Well, our good friend Samuel Bear has recommended. He's the one who gave us Dudes with Attitude, but he who giveth can also taketh away by telling us to play Bebe's Kids.
Oh, Bebe's Kids.
We told you not to do that.
Yep. Yep. I watched a 10-minute clip of the Bebe's Kids movie in preparation for that.
As did I.
Excellent. I wonder if it's the same clip.
Let's not burn cast on that.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for that, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, weird thing. Somebody suggested this game. Psybadek was developed by Psygnosis. And they also did Pugsy, which is one of the worst Genesis games that I own.
I believe it.
Yeah.
With a name like Psygnosis.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks everybody. Mm-hmm. I guess. And I forgot how this show ends. I'm tired.
Well, I mean, in the meantime, they can go to facebook.com/abjectsuffering and get in on the fun.
Yeah. Make give us and suggest things at duckfeed.tv/contact. Mm-hmm. If you're buying anything on Amazon, you can go to duckfeed.tv/tipjar, and that can be in many regions. Be it the United States, over 2 regions,
over 3.
Yeah, is it over 3?
Well,
I
mean,
it's just exactly 3.
It's exactly 3. I have links created for like Germany and France, but I don't understand anything on the pages, so I'm afraid to agree to anything.
Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, German and French listeners.
Yeah.
But for anybody in those 3, the Great Britain, Canada, or the United States,
hit
up that Amazon link.
That is a way to support us without costing yourself anything extra. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that precious moment of your precious time.
Yeah. Order your precious moments figurines on Amazon and use our link.
Yeah.
Give them to your mams.
Yeah, give them to ma'am. Also, rate, review us on iTunes.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
And check out our Patreon campaign.
Indeed.
Patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Good night.
Let's end this show. Good night.